everyone. We are back at Teravarna for another round of interview. Artist Ieva Graudina in Riga, Latvia, and we are here at her home and in her beautiful studio. And she has been with us for a long time, and she has very detailed work in her studio. And I'm just going to introduce her and ask her a few questions. So please join us. Hi Ieva, how's it going?
Fine. Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you too, finally.
Yes.
Yeah. So what, can you say a few words about yourself first, please?
As an artist, I'm Ieva. I'm from Riga. Yes. As an artist, I'm more or less self-taught artist. Painting nearly each day for last 6 years, although have been studying since childhood many different arts, and yes, so being grateful to my parents so that they have been sending me to different courses for art, for pottery, for dancing, for many more. So yeah, it has built a good base.
Okay, great. So what's your process? I mean, how did you? What's the process of working at a piece? How do you start?
First of all, it's my mood.
Okay.
So I don't touch any brush even if I'm not in a mood. So it must be in a positive way. So it's the first thing, and then the process is when I need some time, of course, as well. So it's not just to run to the canvas and make something fast. You need time for focusing on the work and to feel which work for which mood would fit. Because I work with oil, acrylic, and also watercolor. So it depends on the mood.
Right.
I do the work, yes.
Okay. So that was going to be my second question.
Yes.
So what medium do you work in? You said oil and
Yes.
then watercolor and acrylic also?
Yes. I work mostly oil, but as well acrylic and watercolor.
Okay, so watercolor and oil and acrylic, I mean, are one side, and watercolor is the completely other side.
Yes.
A lot of people who work with oil, they either cannot or don't want to work with the other. So how come you are, skilled in both?
Watercolor is, yes, it's different, but I love the way
Right.
it works. Yes, so that the water, how it flows, and
Right.
so I love this.
But you have to teach yourself. Like, it's a completely different style. You have to be patient, and you cannot make a mistake like in oil where you can, just go over it.
Yes, but art is it's creature, so we cannot have everything perfect anyway.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
Yeah. And it's handmade, so
correct.
we have a chance to make some.
Yeah, because with the watercolor, if you make a mistake, it's very difficult to it's just you usually have to start again, or basically do something really radical, peel off the paper or something, scratch. And you mentioned that you were sort of self-taught or mostly self-taught. So can you qualify?
I have been studying art from childhood. I'm very grateful to my parents who brought me to all the possible courses like singing, dancing, painting, and pottery. So everything. It's from art, yes, but also of course math and everything else. But it's the basis which is important. I think if from childhood it's already in you. So
ingrained in you.
Yes,
yeah.
so.
But you didn't formally learn it anymore.
No.
You
Formally, no. Then
one
one day I thought, no, I need to continue with this. I need to continue with art. And so then I went to a studio, to artist, to recover my knowledges, and refresh something. Yes, and then working. You need
Right.
to paint a lot.
Yeah, you got
So,
experienced. Yeah.
Yes.
And how do you discover your style? Just
It came somehow, I don't know, because I cannot say that I love only realism. I love realism mostly, yes, for flowers, for animals, for some landscapes, but also I like something abstract. So it's when I have a mood that I want this. I have some vision. I want to put this on canvas. So then yes.
so do you have any abstract work? Do you do any abstract work now?
Yes, I have some. Not many.
Okay.
Not many.
So what do you call your art style? Do you have a particular name for it or anything that's...
Ieva style.
Ieva style? Okay, that's good. Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. And so you like painting mostly floral or animals, landscape, right?
I love floral, yes, floral because it's beautiful.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah.
so it's always beautiful and everyone loves flowers.
Yeah.
So and even more in Latvia where we have so short summer.
Summer.
Yes, and flowers are not flowering all year round.
Right,
so
right.
it's in autumn and winter when I really miss some flowers more. So I love to paint them.
Okay. How did you find your style? Like you just mentioned style, like, I see a lot of florals and some animals which are also very, beautiful. It's not like,
How did I find it? I don't know, honestly, because I love realism mostly, yes, and so I'm taking a lot of photos from traveling, from my garden of flowers. So yes, and then just to put on canvas. What do you love? So what I love is animals. It's flowers. Yes, some nice memories.
And a lot of seaside, like
seaside. Well, we live at the seaside.
Right, exactly.
We have very nice sunsets and
Okay.
From landscapes, more seaside.
Right,
Yes.
right. More light and
Yes.
so which you kind of miss.
It's also it's mostly from the time of being at the sea, from my photos. So it's more memories, not just something
Right,
abstract.
right.
Yes.
Like from your memory. Okay. So do you actually like when you paint like I see some of the water like a lot of waters and like oceans and
Yes.
sky, open skies. So those are from your usually done from your photographs that you've taken.
Yes.
Stuff like that. Okay. And
So that's why I have the biggest memory possible in my phone. So I'm taking many photos and yes.
Right. Yeah. Okay. And what inspires you? What's the inspiration?
Life.
Nature. Okay.
Life.
Life as a whole, like.
Because it's all around, we can
Yes.
find something beautiful. It depends on how we see it. So, as a positive, I think I'm a positive person. So I try to not even try, but I see beautiful details in my life. So it's going somewhere or traveling somewhere. So it's very many beautiful things around us. So that's why I have the biggest possible memory in my phone to make photos all the time. Yes, that's what inspires me. But
And for art therapy, isn't that also sort of
for
inspiration?
art therapy, its inspiration is yes that my inspiration to study art therapy is help others. Not everyone wants to become or can become an artist. Maybe can, but not everyone wants to become an artist. But art is a beautiful instrument to use for depression or for kids, for children, not only to learn how to paint, but so they can express themselves, their emotions, and in the art way. So
Absolutely.
it's a beautiful instrument, yes, to work with.
And when you do, so when you start a piece, like, so you say like you don't, just wait with brush in hand or anything. So something comes to you, so you go and then, how long does it, like for instance, this floral, is
Yes.
a wonderful piece. So how long did it take you from start to finish?
Long.
long.
long because I'm too crazy on details.
Right.
So I love details, and then when I think no, it's enough, so then I just varnish it. So I know that I will not touch it anymore.
Okay, yeah.
Otherwise, I can continue forever.
So this is oil, right?
This is oil, yes.
So do you like oil more or acrylic? I mean, like
Oil, I love more. I love oil more for flowers, for florals, and acrylic I like for animal portraits. Because animal portraits you need to have many layers, like hair, and so it's too many strokes. And if you will paint it with oil, so it will take too long. Yes.
Yeah, right.
But with acrylic animal paintings, I love this.
Okay, yeah.
So you can make many of those
Right.
yes.
And you keep coming back to it, like overnight it'll dry, and then you can start again.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can keep on.
Right. And do you do like when you do, like, for instance, this flamingo that I'm looking at, is that do you do these like start with a sketch, or how do you?
Yes, I use a sketch already on canvas. So
And then okay.
Yes.
Because a lot of artists don't sketch, I mean, they start with their.
No, I mean I sketch with the oil color if it's oil color.
Right.
So
right.
I just make a sketch. So
Correct.
very raw
Okay.
sketch, and yes, so then continue.
Right. Yeah, and you can work on the detail too. There's a lot of detail. Like, you know, if it's not macro, then it's more like just. This is a lot
But I
of
love
detail.
also to use a bit of gold in petals because in the beautiful sunshine they are playing nicely.
Right.
So
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Also in watercolor, I like to use gold.
Watercolor. Okay. Okay. Cool. And then you do a lot of floral also in watercolor.
Mostly floral.
Mostly floral. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. And how long have you been painting?
Like 6 years all time painting. So, but before it, there was a period I was not painting. Yes, for 19 years, I think.
So for 19 years you've been painting on and off.
I was not painting for 19 years, and then the last 6 years I'm painting. Yes.
Oh, okay. But before you actually started,
Before I was painting in a childhood or teenage. Yes. So I was.
Okay. And how did you start making, like, so you were like you mentioned that your parents brought you to introduced you to art, and then like 19 years you completely stopped, and then you all
because I was in another business, so there was no time
to paint.
even for that, and somehow yes.
Yeah. And this happens to all artists, I'm sure. You know, it happened to, especially to self-taught artists. Like, what kind of challenges do you faced in life for that? Got in the way of art, or even now. When you're making your pieces, are there any challenges that
time?
you face?
The main challenge for me is to find free time for painting. Because being mother and doing other jobs, business, so yes, the biggest challenge is to find the time.
Right.
Always.
And do you find the time, like, when your daughter was?
When daughter is at daycare.
She's 3 years.
Yes.
Yeah. So she's
because to paint with her together is not possible.
No.
Not yet.
Right, sure.
I hope one day we will be painting together, but not yet.
Yeah.
I see some other artists who are painting together, and like kids painting by themselves, and
Not at 3 probably.
that's not
Not at 3 years old.
and not as my
Yeah. And then so you paint when she's not here, or she's
Yes.
sleeping. Like, so how long do you paint usually? I mean, during the day.
Depends.
Okay.
From 2 to 8 hours. Depends.
But usually you paint every week at least
Yes,
a few hours,
yes,
right? I mean, it's not like
yes.
okay. Just when you feel like it.
I need to feel exactly. Yes, I need to feel to be in the right mood, in the right. Have right emotions to paint, and that also depends which painting to do. So if it's animal, or if it's floral, or if it's watercolor. So with watercolor you can paint in maybe one day. So oil painting you need months maybe.
Yeah.
So it depends.
For it to dry at least.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this one, how long did it take you? The flower?
In total, maybe 1 month.
1 month.
Yes, in total, because I find some details which I can continue to do always. So
It's a picture that you took, probably, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Okay. And I see a lot of your paintings are with that, particular color. Like, for instance, flamingo. Did you just use do the
It's
flamingo?
just maybe just these paintings, but no, not all.
Oh, okay.
Not all.
Okay. Yeah, because I see that a lot of
Because
sky
there,
and blue.
yes, there are also a sky and a
Right.
sea and some pink peonies as well. Yeah, so peonies I like the most
Okay.
because they have very short period of blooming. Yes, but they are very useful. Something
Right.
special.
Right. I mean, so you can appreciate it more.
Roses as well, but roses on the painting they don't look the same like in the garden. So it's something different.
Right.
This macro style, I like macro style flower.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Because you can.
So you can feel like a bee, you can
Exactly.
look at the flower, yes.
Very close. You're looking at pollen.
Yes.
How can I pollinate?
Smell.
Yeah. You've been with us for a long time. So where did you
Yes.
hear about Teravarna?
Long time ago, when you were not
Teravarna.
yes,
Russia.
Teravarna, yes, somewhere in internet.
Okay. So you.
I don't remember anymore.
Sure, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, you've been with us for a long time.
Mhm.
That for
Yes.
sure. Just go just thought. Do you just think that you go into our competition and you participate and?
Yes, I think I started with that, so it was a good motivation
Hmm.
for me as an artist is to get some award. So
Right, of
yes,
course,
just to feel that I'm I'm not so bad.
Right, of course, yeah. But it's good to know, right? I mean,
Yes,
the
yes.
recognition to know. So how do you feel about us? I mean, again, it could be good or bad. Doesn't matter.
Honestly, I feel that it's very motivating. Artists,
Okay.
because first of all, if you go to get some award, so it's like a motivation, like, oh, I'm not so bad, let's continue. So this is one thing. Then
I like that you're growing very well and fast, and so in these last years, so you have galleries and. So yes, and it's always nice to grow together, not just to be somewhere stuck.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I like people, I like companies who are growing and to keep moving on, not stopping on something. Just like many online galleries, they just do one thing and that's all. So.
Yeah, and then we try taking inspiration from artists, too, like artists like yourself. Like the more we learn, the more we also
Because you have physical gallery, you have online gallery.
Exactly.
You have, yes.
Yeah, we're now starting physical galleries too in different places, and So and like this is one of the things that we're doing, like your interview, for instance. Because we want people to know, like in the Baltic states and everywhere, to know that there are great artists that. People haven't heard of, that many at least haven't heard of.
It's a great idea.
Who are, because the established artists people already know mostly, right? I mean, they know exactly what they're doing.
Yes.
But there are hidden gems everywhere that people don't even get to see. So, anything else you would like to add to this brief interview?
Keep going.
Keep going. Okay.
Yes.
Great. Thank you. And is there anything else to conclude the interview, or?
I'm just grateful that you came.
I'm grateful that you had us.
For getting email that you are coming, and so.
Yes, absolutely. But yeah, it's great having you. It's great having you in Teravarna. Hopefully, a lot more people in Latvia and the Baltic states and elsewhere will be interested to see your work. And I mean, I really think these are beautiful pieces, and I hope
thank you.
Continue for a long time.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Ieva.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mhm.